I welcome you all with love. And here we are. Most people are in their homes. And it's a very good time to talk about sacred relationships. Because we are getting an opportunity to spend time with our loved ones. And that opens up a door to open our heart. And sacred relationship is the oldest, in many ways, the newest frontier of what life is about. Because to be in sacred relationship, you have to open up your heart. And you also have to take some risks. Intimacy requires facing the fear of intimacy, facing the fear of being hurt. And it's not like letting go of fear. It's in having enough love to engage in intimacy in the midst of the fear. Of course, in time, the fear goes down, but sacred intimacy is not stable. It requires vulnerability. It requires a commitment to enduring love. It's not so easy. And it takes a kind of spiritual courage that you don't need to be looking, if you're looking at a computer. It means a commitment to stay there, enduring, to work it out, to expand it, to bring higher awareness. Now, in that process, good things happen. Our heart opens up, we can use sacred relationship, and I'm going to use the word tantra. In the original meaning, we talk about Kashmir Shaivism, it's really tantra. It's not about sexuality, but it is. It's about the ability to let go, let your ego boundaries down, and become one. And in that sense, transcend the limited ego. That's what I'm saying. It's the oldest, in a sense, the newest frontier. And in today's world, this shutdown with the COVID virus provides a very special opportunity for us to go deeper into relationship. Now, it's not necessarily guaranteed just because you're enclosed and can't get out much that you're going to do that. The reason I'm talking about it is let's take advantage of this opportunity. I mean, we're not just talking about a shutdown to hopefully come out of this with a new heaven and a new earth, but we're also talking about a new inner earth and a new inner heaven, an emerging of heart and mind, and about people finding their oneness with each other, no matter what the circumstances are. And it's a chance, in terms of conscious parenting, to have a deeper relationship with our children. If we're active parents, but even with adult children, it's a chance, even if we're not in the same home, to make that deeper connection. Because it gives us an opportunity to see life is about relationship. Life is about sacred relationship. Life is about making every action in our life sacred. Whether it's eating or in daily interactions or in the work we do. It's not about fighting viruses, okay? But I will say that the energy we get from being in a sacred relationship improves and amplifies our immune system. And that's key. Tomorrow, 5:30, that will be Thursday, 5:30, West Coast time on Facebook. I will be answering questions about the COVID virus, and I'll be talking about it with like a higher vision. Okay, and this is part of that higher vision. It's like, let's make life sacred. This is the time to stop, sit back for a second and say, how do I make my life more sacred in every moment? How did I change my way of life? How do I upgrade it? And relationship is a big part of it. So think about that. How can I improve the quality of my relationship? How can I live in a way that my heart is open? How can I live in a way that we talk about enduring intimacy, enduring love? That takes courage. Do I have that courage? Well, now we're getting a chance to find that out. So let's be courageous on every level of our life. And let's live lives that every moment we can turn into a sacred moment. That's really the key here. And that will help us sail through and really expand our consciousness as we come out of this, I'm going to call it a retreat, that we're being provided by the cosmos to kind of wake ourselves up and come out of this in a much stronger way, but powered by love of God, love in our relationship. And that's the final point I want to make. Sacred relations, when we learn to open our hearts and jump into the unknown, which is what relationship is about, it's a prototype of how to open our heart to God and jump into the unknown. That's beautiful. I mean, that's nice, right? And so the relationship with God ultimately is jumping into the unknown and returning, opening our hearts to God and returning to God. And that ultimately becomes the power that overcomes all levels of darkness facing in our life. May you be blessed with this understanding. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Mitakuhasan. And one other thing I'm doing as just kind of upping this thing is I'm giving Shaktipat through the eyes. And I've been exploring that as we've been doing workshops from our home. And so just kind of look here and just feel the energy going out to you. And let that Shakti, the Ruach HaKodesh energy, kind of help support your spiritual energy. Okay, peace be with you. Feel that Shakti, feel the energy. I'm going to start doing that now on every time I'm doing a Facebook transmission. I really want to support people. You're at home, and it's a time for spiritual upliftment. And the Shakti, the Ruach HaKodesh energy, is there to uplift and awaken the energy. Peace be with you.